technological capability is often taken for granted in the context of day-to-day interpersonal communication. It's nearly impossible to go anywhere in public without seeing the majority of people talking on their cell phones or texting or surfing the web. As a team, Cyborg Extensions will be exploring various levels of dependency through smartphone devices. Because we are constantly consuming media and interfacing our daily activity through this technology, we are becoming augmented humans. Cyborgs. While this is not necessarily a problem, we hope this project will raise awareness of the dependency on our smartphone devices. Technology is simply no longer a tool to be implemented, but an addiction that our society can no longer live without.
Smartphones utilized in our everyday interactions has risen. And because of this, there is a dependency to have them within our daily lives. This constant connection and consistent usage of the smartphone's access to different cyber elements shows the ways in which we have become more dependent. For example, in the past when looking for a Starbucks nearby, people either had to ask for directions or walk around to find one. These days, users can simply look it up through the cyber access that the smartphone provides. This dependency shows that we as human beings are beginning to rely solely on the technological access that the smartphone provides. Smartphones being an extension of our body and mind shows that this dependency is transforming us into the cyborg forms.
Based on the definition out of text by Nair, a cyberculture is an electronic environment where various technologies and media forms converge. The smartphone is the medium which users are able to access multiple cybercultures ranging from social media groups to online banking. Cyberculture, similar to material cultures, have three elements which comprise the culture, artifacts, concepts, and behaviors. The artifact would be the smartphone. The concept is the smartphones are the tools in which we can augment our lives. The behaviors are constant usage of the device for multiple platforms. People are constantly consuming information by interacting on their smartphones. The information consumed comes in many forms from texting to internet usage.
Our team members observed 4 different Starbucks locations for about 1 hour each.
The results were shocking. We found that it was rare to find people actually talking on their phone.
We counted 123 different people from the 4 locations. Only 6 people were actually using their smartphones to talk on the phone.
What was really shocking was the amount of people who used their phone for other reasons, such as texting, social media, email, etc.
26%, or approximately 32 people, had their smartphone sitting next to them and were constantly checking it.
83 of them were seen using their smartphone while engaging with those around them. 40 people use their smartphones while alone. 24 people were taking photos of their coffee and friends.
This small study exemplified the fact that smartphones have dramatically transformed our interpersonal communication. The majority of our society is completely reliant on the smartphone technology.
Everyday tasks like paying for your coffee and casually hanging out with friends is consumed by smartphones.
I got a smartphone because my wife got a smartphone, and so because we're on the same plan, we both got smartphones. Pictures, sports scores, I use it for Facebook, and I use it to check stocks. Maybe 5 times a day? Some sort of like artificial intelligence, maybe? Pretty soon, I feel like it's going to be integrated into everybody. I mean, nowadays you have people that don't use smartphones, but current generation, everyone has a smartphone. So eventually it'll just be a part of a person, you know, and technology will make it so that maybe you don't even have to hold it in your hand. Maybe it'll just be a chip implanted somewhere. So it'll probably be more and more intertwined with just daily functions, daily life.
According to Business Insider, 225 million people in the United States have smartphones. The majority of smartphone consumers in the United States are between the ages of 18 and 54. It is common to see people who have smartphones using them for almost anything. This shows a lot of dependency that we have on the smartphone. It is usually always at the user's side, or in their hand, or just simply near them. Does this constant connection and dependency make the user a cyborg? A cyborg refers to a man-machine system where the human body, and sometimes the mind, is interfaced with technological systems. Essentially, a cyborg is an augmented human.
How could that man just get up after you did?
Not a man, a machine. Terminator. Underneath it's a hyperalloy combat chassis. Microprocessor controlled, fully armored, very tough. But outside it's living human tissue.
They cannot make things like that yet.
Cyborg, I think, is something like a robot. It's when people have when technology has a human-like characteristic, and so yeah, that's what it is. Yes, I would label cell phone users as cyborgs just because that's a really cool word. No, because for some people their cell phone is truly, their smartphone is an extension of who they are. And so some people can't survive. Like literally, I've heard people say, I feel like a part of me is missing when they don't have their smartphone. And so definitely, I feel like some people keep their whole entire life in there. So it is definitely a part of them. And when it's gone, it's very sad. Ah, yes. So I am definitely one of those people who I felt like I lost my whole life when my cell phone got dumped, my smartphone got dumped in the toilet. I used it for everything. I used it for a calendar, all my contacts, to remember birthdays, to remember addresses, to transfer money in my bank account, to go to Starbucks, to everything. My whole life was on that stupid thing. Take pictures of memorable life experiences, videos. I'm angry. It's bringing up a very bitter moment for me. But yeah, so I used it for everything. Every aspect of my life, my smartphone was part of.
Meet me in front of Strand Books at 2.
Since the beginning of time, humans have been looking for ways to extend themselves, whether it be running faster, hitting harder, or being more productive. With the development of smartphones, we have a platform that extends almost every part of life, culture, and communication right into the palm of our hands. While this does enable us to live more efficiently, the problem is that we are not taking time to disconnect from this technology. Without the opportunity to reflect away from the constant connection, scholars agree that the individual's cognitive development will be stunted. With no disconnect from the technology, smartphone users could transform into an actual cyborg form where the phone is within the body. Do we really want to be seen as a human smartphone? Or will the line be drawn that smartphones stay outside of the body itself? Current trends demonstrate that smartphone users are evolving into cyborgs. With humans becoming more and more attached to their phone, the technology might become implemented into the actual body itself. Do you see the benefits of smartphone hardware becoming completely integrated into our human wetware? Do the benefits outweigh the potential costs?
Thanks, man.
Got any fights in Alphabet City?
See you, dude. Whoa, cool. Take a photo of this. Share it to my circles. Oh, I'm running late. Music, stop.
Hi, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
you want to say something cool?
Yeah, sure. Is that a ukulele?
Yep. Okay, here goes.
That's beautiful.
Hasta la vista, baby.
There's future complications in the strings between the cans, but no prints can come from fingers if machines become our hands, and then our feet become the